Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they continue to pile up the wins. Only one loss in weeks. They expect to win every time they take the court. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland. 2K Sports. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against the Wizards.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
A look at the Magic starting group. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now here is Varejao. Irving for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Here's Houdini. Varejao comes with the double team. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
And Irving comes to help. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. The feed now to James. Shot by Gordon, wide open. They can't stop the run with that one. Love outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A slow start here for Orlando in this one. Looking for the first basket of the game. Outside Gordon. And stolen by James. Shumpert with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The drive by Jordan.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. 4 on the clock. Here's Harris. Varejao comes up with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside Irving. James sets the screen for Irving. James outside. Back to Irving. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Houdini. Drills it from outside.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Irving. And Verjao, the bucket on the assist by Irving. Verjao's got his first 2 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Vucevic with the bucket.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. James kicks to Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Verjao. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. They're shooting leaders since the All-Star break in the NBA. Number 1, the Magic.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Kazanya, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Houdini. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
This shot is looking really good here in the first.
Everything is falling 5 of 5 to start.
Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Here's Houdini to the wing right side. Here's Azania. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Love with the screen for Irving. Kicks it out to James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Houdini. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up 26 points per 11 assists and over 2.5 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And Cleveland making a change here. Turner's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Harris against Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Houdini. Passes it to Oladipo. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Screen by Dallenberg. Here's Turner. A rebound by Hazanya.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
No good from Houdini. The Cavaliers leading by 4. LeBron dishes to Irving. That's is good. Irving's got 5 now.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Houdini. He has 6. Screen by Smith. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw good from Houdini. Jason Richardson. He's checked in for Kyrie Irving. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Magic making a change here. Payton's checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Love and Verajao are up front. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Houdini. 7 points in the game. Here's Gordon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got his 2nd basket of the night. Harris outside. Here's Houdini. Feeds it to Vucevic. Pass to Houdini. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Harris outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Houdini, and there's a whistle that goes on Amon Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Houdini, covered by Irving. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. And Azania gets it to go.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Picked by Verajao. Shumpert passes to Verajao. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Watson, he's checked in for Hazanya. Here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami. Outside Shumpert. Verajao setting the pick for Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And stolen by Payne. Here's Houdini. Another miss by Orlando. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Ahead. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Magic leading by 3. They double him with Love. Kicks it to Gordon. The pass to Houdini. 6 to shoot, and stolen by Love. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. There's the dish to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Orlando's gone 5 of 9. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Houdini, guarded by Harris. Houdini passes to Gordon. Here's Houdini. Just 5 on the clock. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how Orlando ranks league-wide. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And here is Shumpert following the three-pointer by Freak. Shumpert dishes to Verejao. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Love outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
He's been unstoppable. Averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
LeBron's checked in for Harris. And a change for the Magic. Harris has checked in. He had a nice open look right there. Watson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
James, again the Cavaliers score.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Shumpert. Harris outside. Here's Gordon. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving kicks to James. He feeds it to Love. Outside Shumpert. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Love wide open. He fires. And again, it's Cleveland.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Here's Houdini. He's got 14. In the corner, it's Gordon. Over to the wing. Here's Houdini. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Orlando. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Verejao. Here's Houdini. 16 points for him. Outside Gordon. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now LeBron. Offline from the high post.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And a pretty timely kick.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
So on the floor for Orlando, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Shumpert. Out to the right wing. A shot by Varejao, wide open. Misses, and he wants that one back. Orlando leading by 6. Here's Houdini. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Up off the screen, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Houdini. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
Just an amazing game for Houdini. 22 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And Love gets it to go.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Magic leading by 6. Here's Houdini. He's got 22. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
LeBron against Harris, and it's blocked by Gordon. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Orlando. Hezonja comes in for Gordon. Here's Houdini. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 7.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Here's Houdini. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us. The Magic leading by 13. Dishes to Payne. Out to the right wing. Here's Vucevic. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Smith with it. Now defended by Houdini. Richardson the pass to James. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Houdini. He's got 24. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron is down low with Varejao. Smith is out there with Evan Turner, and it's Richardson in at the small forward position.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Here's Houdini. Left side, Gordon gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Magic lead by 14. Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. And Turner kicks to Irving. And here we go with the Magic fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up. And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
There is Zhao, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Varejao has been doing. He's got 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Turner. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. Tobias Harris is checked in for Orlando. Here's Houdini. Inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Irving attacking. That shot wide open.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Here's Houdini. Passes to Gordon. And he dunks it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Houdini. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Houdini. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. No good. Good D by Irving.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Love dishes to Varejao. The 11-footer, and Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They double him with Love. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Verjão's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside Irving. Verjão setting the pick for Irving. He kicks it to Verjão. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Harris.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Anderson Verjão.
That's good from Anderson Verjão.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Verjão hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Orlando leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Houdini. And stolen by Love. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Houdini. Irving attacking. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. Irving kicks to LeBron. And that one's good. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Love. Right side, Irving. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Magic leading by 5. Houdini passes to Gordon. Here's Houdini to stop the drought. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
LeBron dishes to Love. He used that pick to get in close. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Houdini. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's the first that stretches their lead to 8. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Magic.
On this one too.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Irving kicks to James. The 3. Some solid defense from Houdini.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
1:27 left to play here in the 4th. Good. And it's 8 points for Vucevic.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
pick by Verajao. The drive by LeBron. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Verajao. Irving attacking. Look from Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Houdini.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Verajao. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Down low. And he banks in the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so here's Orlando.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the inside, Houdini, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close the game out.
Have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
Outside Turner from the arc, and that one's good. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Shumpert passes to James. And here's Love for three. The shot is off. Houdini misses there. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work.
Way to play, boy. Way to play.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.